Factorio playthrough. Get some chill music going, and I should probably change my stream title. How do I do that again? Very prepared here. Stream info, we are playing no Factorio, we are playing Zomboids. Alright, so let me get everybody up to speed. So last time, yesterday, in the last stream, we were doing a big old trip with our fancy car, and with the main goal being we needed a rubber hose, which is one of the tools you need to siphon gas from other cars. And ultimately, after lots of screwing around down here, we visited McCoy's Lumberyard, and in a truck there we found a rubber hose, we found a box of nails, and we also killed a bunch of survivor zombies, so we're in a good position here. Hey, Hidden Sage, how you doing? So we have our car here still has a lot of stuff in the back. We're just gonna open that box of nails right away. And we're gonna start making some boxes, like civilized people. Now, I downloaded a new mod, I mentioned it briefly yesterday, which is the shortcut, I think it's called, which you can get some shortcuts for building inventory items or crafting down here, and then I can just double click on this and it immediately allows me to do that without having to go to the crafting menu or the building menu. Super neat. Get some other planks. Yes. I thought you would show me then that I don't have the planks, but whatever. Did I put sawing logs into the crafting menu? No. So we can go here. Favorites are empty. Click the little plus here. And then it's added here to the menu. Yeah, I guess it's still probably in this case better if I just open the menu and craft multiple at a time. I should probably make sure I can actually reach everything and put it in the box before I put the box down. Where else do we need a box? Here for the... Yeah, it should be fine for the clay and stuff. I'm just gonna put 2 more boxes like just here in the wilderness as general storage. Alright, cool. Then we can just tap and hide the shortcut menu here. The first thing we're gonna do here, put all the bones in the crate, brains. Boom. That can go in the trash. And all the clothing related stuff. 17 flint nodules here, okay. Second crate. Stone sounds like bone. Ah, then the bone crate is full already. 28 capacity, god damn it. Ah, sometimes I hate being disorganized. To put all the thread and twine into this box, it's never gonna fit. Guess you know what? I'm just gonna need more boxes. First of all, though, so anything we need on both crafting stations should go in the middle box, which is mostly gonna be the tongs, not the broken tongs, and the charcoal. And I guess any tools, like file stand, punch, chisel. Actually, those should go. Put it in the middle tool. Okay, so top is the one that's on the furnace. So that gets all the metal, the raw metal items that we want to smelt down. Let's go middle. Not sure why we have the cement here. That should just not be here. Yeah, this. Middle, then all of this. One. This is all ready to be smelted, I guess. So, or rather to be forged. This makes a little bit of sense what I'm doing. Stone gum of me, redstone in the middle. No shit left on the ground. Well, just a little bit of shit. We'll sort this out. We'll sort this out. As I'm throwing stuff on the ground over here, because, yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day. The base isn't gonna get organized in an hour. Snack. Away. I'm just gonna make a second row of crates here on top of these. It's all the shitty looking crates, right? But eventually we can upgrade. And then we make one crate over here somewhere. Replace our seat back. Seeds in the crate. Get back out of there. Cool. Oh, we're gonna get fancy now. Let's get some more logs here. Like how the craft button disappeared there for a second. And make a basic wooden bookcase. Oh, it looks glorious. It's awful. Get 2 of those. So we can put our books in there. Drink. So the second and fourth are the empty crates. So I think we're gonna bring more bones into the fourth one here. And Rex into the second. Various scissors. And a strong crate. Does it really matter if everything's in one place here? Probably not. But I kind of want to have a little bit of resemblance of order. Apparently that's still 95 storage capacity here. It's the large handles, the limestone has taken a lot of space. Sharp flint, yeah, we've got 30 weight of flint. Blackwood, yeah, we're gonna have a big old base organization day here. We might need more crates. When in doubt, build more crates. So in that case, we're gonna need more logs. I was not looking for the carpentry XP. Yeah, halfway to level 5. That's not bad. We should still be able to stand here, access all the crates, and can craft on this table. That's kind of my main concern here. So the new crates are the top 2. I think they're gonna get, what's my 28? Yeah, let's put the stones into those top 2. Jewels over there, sharp flint flake. There. You're clearly a weapon, you're clearly something. Should all be The metalworking station, shouldn't it be? Book, your painkillers, everything's all over the place here. My ID should be on me, right? Don't want to forget who I am. Medical. Medical, medical, and that's scrap. At the moment, we have like a duffel here for the medical stuff. A medical battery, yes, exactly. Scrap in here. Sheets and wires in here. That can go in there. What else did we have? Yeah, get some planks on us. Let's just throw them on the ground for now. Oh, I mean, the ground here at the crafting table looks already so much better. Okay, break number 4, still some room. How about the remaining twine? And we can research a craft recipe. What's that? Make, rake. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that anytime soon. Let's get the large handles here in that large crate, last crate. Like, for me, it's just now looking at how much clutter is still on the ground. Yeah, I think we're gonna bring the paper clips, gonna make a like a fishing crate over there, so put that in there. Alright, meanwhile, medical stuff. Oh, books, books, books. Get all the books out of the tent. And I think we got a bunch more books somewhere here in the bags we got the other day. The bag. Yep. Maybe up here? Okay, no, I guess not. I guess we already combined them here, so. So we're gonna have one bookshelf for all the happy books. And then the other one for all magazines and regular books, I think. If it's gonna fit. Looks like we got a bunch more bones around here. Let's go. I think that's gonna fit. Definitely not. Maybe we should probably just need to like carve away all these bones. Grind carving for 2 days here. Okay. It's like so many things that I want to do at the same time. I'm like getting a little bit overwhelmed by all the things we can do now. Do we have any more food that's ready to eat? I'm assuming all this fish here is rotten. Yeah. Yeah, we could compost that, but we have like 5 full loads for the composter waiting to be composted. Let's just delete it. Making progress, making progress. I still need some grub here. Let's see. I'm gonna grab all the eggs here from the ground because apparently none of these were fertilized anyway. Some of these are from our chickens before they got their coop, their hutch. Cook them. Get a little bit proper food going here. Fire. Next attempt. Wonderful. So what did I do with the cooking pot? Because we could also then start cooking some water. So there's the cooking pot. Alright. Wonderful, wonderful. Where's my bowl? There. Let's make a salad from these. Can I not use the stale eggs for the salad? That's weird. But normally you don't, it doesn't care whether or not you're using stale food for cooking or for like making salads. Okay, in that case, stale eggs, bin. Alright, what now? I guess we're gonna need a couple more planks. Lots more planks, actually. Didn't I bring some... Let's with logs up there. Down to 40 nails already. So we used up 60 nails from that nail package. I think the ladies here deserve a proper, what's called, feeding trough. Means the grass is no longer on the ground. Like every item on the ground is just offensive to my eyes here, so we're just gonna remove them all. Now, one other thing I was looking at, actually in the crafting menu, we could, in theory, craft our own bed, for which we would need a mattress. What do we need for a mattress? Check the crafting menu, not the building menu. Sheets. I think we can cut sheets from the cloth roll. Thread we have, needle we have. 5 pillows you need for a mattress. Alright, what do we need for a pillow? 100 feathers. So, unfortunately, you know, the animals that are just dropping feathers on the ground, that's not really going fast enough. So we might have to convince some chickens to give us their feathers more quickly. I'm just gonna state it like that. More crates. Make a crate here. And all our weapons go into this new weapon crate. And gonna make a fishing crate. What is this anyway? Oh, the fishing nets. Sure, we can go on the fishing crate. Alright. Down to 30 nails. About to be nighttime also. I guess I want one more crate to get all that tailoring stuff out of the way. We still have light here to make like one. We'll make one more. Put one more here in the generic storage area. The nails so fast. Scary a little bit, but also really good because I like having crates. Alright, let's go to sleep. That was almost 750 carpentry XP in a single day. 500 more. Yeah, we're not gonna get with the remaining nails. We're not gonna get the remaining XP. Also, these walls. You know, at some point I thought we build a little hut around our shelter. I think this is never happening, and this is pointless. They're kind of bothering me. So let's take down these lock walls. Takes a while to get all the damage strips in there. Okay, we have a bunch of backpacks that we can upgrade. Oh, there's also still a bunch of stuff in there. Okay, you know, actually, next step here. Instead of having 3 trauma bags on the ground with various items in them, I'm gonna grab those. And then we turn these 3 crates into their respective storages. So one is gonna be my new fridge crate. I'm actually gonna put both the canned food and the peppers and stuff in there. And then I think we're just gonna... I know, trauma bags can be upgraded, but that duffel there, we can't upgrade that. Might just throw that away. And then this is gonna be the first aid stuff. And electrical. Thematically fitting to combine these. Shut up. And a tree branch. One of these things is not like the others. Also, that pencil should be in my fanny pack, should be favorited. So we can actually write on walls. Now that we have fanny pack, let's make sure we have this on us. And some beta blockers. Put the bandages in there. And maybe a spare battery? Clear out the remaining bags there. I'm still at the hot dog wieners. That's breakfast, yeah. Right away. And research something on the gas mask. Gas mask filter, recharge filters. Okay, great. There. Do we have a place for matches and lighters and stuff? Also here for now. Guess generic upgrade of stuffs. Scissors go here. Tree branch goes on the ground. For now, gonna limit everything that's on the ground here. Okay, now all the backpacks are empty. I want to upgrade all of them. Do we need them all upgraded? Absolutely not. But it's free XP in a way. Well, in multiple ways. It's free XP. So if I stand here, no, I'm not. Should have everything in range, unless Authentic Z is not happy enough to pull it out of the things. So let's just pick that stuff up that we need. We're gonna need needle, the scissors, the thread. Thread. Thread is over there, that might explain it. Yep. Happy New Year. Let's do it this way. Let's go crafting menu, look for upgrades. Oh, tailoring 5 XP from level up. Also, apparently, if we can't upgrade the medical satchel, then goodbye. Garbage. I guess let me check here. What can we do tailoring wise? That's gonna give us 5 quick XP. Make sheets, right? We needed 5 sheets anyway. Is that gonna give us XP? Absolutely not. Okay. We can make more briefs. Alright. I hate it. Why will you not allow me to change the item? So dumb. Let's just make a satchel. Make some long johns. Get prepared for the winter. I'm curious to see how much. 1 point. No, make a second set of long johns. That should be enough to get us to level 2. Alright, cool. Because now, make sure we don't have anything in this backpack that we're using for the upgrade. Now we can upgrade everything to tier 3. bunch more XP, and also, although I think I will just get the big hiking bags upgraded. At this point, I don't really care about the XP. Research something on the sleeping bag. How to make our own sleeping bag. Like, I want to have the big hiking bags upgraded to tier 3 so we can use them for like looting bags. These necklaces we can throw away. Let's grab this here. And all the gold stuff and diamonds and all that kind of crap. Because I think we're just gonna throw all of that into yet another crate in the back. Right here. All the jewelry. And the money. Then we can throw this stuff in here. And we can untie the sling bag, get a sheet back. We're gonna need those sheets sooner or later. Alright, right. We're getting somewhere. Map in there. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more organizing here. Bear with me. Now, over here, all the clay, unfired clay tiles, they send the wooden molds, sure, right into this crate here. I'm just gonna make it pretty with this stuff. Place there. Hey, Joker. Yeah, definitely. You know, if you want to have a little bit of order, it's gonna take a little bit of time. It's all these here. So at the, I mean, Anna should probably change that. But we're not using a frickin' gas can for just for water for pottery. That seems like that is not the right tool to use here. We're gonna have a few things here on the ground. That's fine. That's just the way it's gotta be. I just don't want to have anything on this side of the table. This is for fire making. You know what? The beer bottles. Just gonna put them all into the cooler. Oh yeah, and then give me the paper clips. Because paper clips are basically just replacement fishing hooks for us, so we're just gonna bring them over there. Not in there, sparklers, I still don't know what they use for sparklers. Alright, paper clips. Fishing bag. And put the sacks in our pottery crate. And hopefully I'll remember that. Then, what do we have here? And now we're still storing all the clothing items in our tent, in our shelter thing. We have room. So it needs the Ghostbuster stuff here. The Ghostbuster trap. Here. Garbage bags technically tailoring. I don't know. Chewing tobacco, I don't think that has any use since we're not smokers, so just delete that. I don't think you can use that for making like fly cure or stuff. I think photon pack. Can we do a fancy 3D placement here? Why not? I'm feeling like everything's going through the same axis. Okay, first of all, let's get you a little bit off the ground. Let's go to rotation. And I want to have that leaning against the shelter. I just think it's probably the wrong way around completely. I need to move you away a little bit again. No, it looks kind of weird from both sides. You know, let's just revert everything, leave it on the ground. It's not gonna play nice with me. Alright, over here. I think the shitty backpacks. Duffel bag. You know, even the basic hiking bag. It's gonna all go right in the trash. Stuff was useful while we were using it storages, now it's just taking away space. I think actually I did put other stuff in here. You know, we don't need 3 fanny packs, we have 1. We could decide to go for a different color one. No, you know, can't be bothered. Hiking bags. Yeah, even the trauma bags. All of this. Trash. Delete. Goodbye. Yeah, all my logs nice and tidy in a row there. Okay, what's left here? Bunch of stones on the ground on this place. That's gonna be a lot of weight, huh? We do one more crate. Okay, you know, that crate can also hold all our fire making tools. Because we need them for the kiln. So we can stand here, access both at the same time, easy peasy. And then it's gonna get the stones here. What's the other thing I just picked up? Flint saw. What's on the ground here? Iron and jack. Okay, that's my car tools. You know what? Let's just put those in the car. Spade. Also the wrench. Put it in the car. Spade and shovel. We're gonna put in the play crate. Heat occupied. Ah, there's probably more. Ah, yeah, we've got so much stuff in here still. Alright. Okay, for now, we're gonna put the carb tools on the ground here then. Might as well leave the empty gas cans in the car, because we're probably gonna drive around picking up new gas at some point. Hmm. Eva definitely belongs here. I don't know about that club hammer. Where would that make sense? Because we kinda use it to get stones, I guess. Grab these saplings, turn them all into long sticks. Just need to find a nice place for the long sticks where they won't annoy me too much. I don't want to build a crate just for long sticks. Let's just, I guess, get them nicely lined up here. Cool. And any spare planks we put right next to it. Barely see that there. Stone hammer. Two crate here. Cool. Ropes. We can stack them now. I don't think that's doesn't make much sense. What else is annoying me? These twigs we kind of need for fire starting if we don't have rods or notched plank. So probably never, but yeah. 3D placement for the guitar. Lean that against the crate here. Wonderful. That works. It's all coming together. I like it. With the crayons, we can also... Well, alright, this canteen go away, I think, for now. Similarly, are we still wearing the Western canteen? Let's also put that away, and we have that leather. Why not? Put the empty gas cans in the car. Two days of just unloading loot, loading loot. Not done yet. Oh boy. Okay. Bear with me, everybody. Oh, most important thing from our loot run. It's not the nails. It's not the car. It's not the fuel. It's not the rubber hose. It's David. Welcome to the base, David. It's not home without a gnome, right? I think at this point, this is probably going to be just running around and putting everything away where it belongs. Nine matchbooks from that trip. I think probably good on fire starting material for a while. Everything is stored away. We still have that frickin' paint bucket sitting here on the ground. Trash. Do I still need... Am I still gonna water off in tin cans? Probably not. I think our tin cans can probably go somewhere here. I think we can smelt them for metal. Oh, I'm so sure. Not 100% sure. Here, here. I actually put the candle in this one. I don't know what we do with duct tape for yet. I think duct tape is for now still on the ground here. Gum. Eat it. Rags. This is... See. Most exciting PC stream ever. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now, although if I see it correctly, we have 2 jacks. Don't need 2 jacks in one car. With 2 tire irons, also don't need 2 of those. I can put the top somewhere else. Keep the tent. Oh, there's 2 tents. Top can come in here. Jack and tire iron, I think. With a generic. Right over here, although I could really see a good reason to just get rid of the tire iron, turn it into metals. Alright. Excellent. It's all emptied out. Double check. I think everything in here I'm gonna leave in there. No, actually the hacksaw. Get out of there. Alright, book here. This is full, that's not great. Notepad. What else did we have? A wallet? Wasn't there a wallet? Yeah. Four firefighter axes is actually insanely good. Pin hammer comes in here, and then we have... You know, let's put both ball pins hammers here for stuff. For smithing stuff. So we have a backup one, and then we use the claw hammer for construction and whatever else. Pencil, I already got, so you can go. Who needs two pencils, right? Never needed that in my life. Alright, are we finally through with everything here? Is sorted out. I don't see any big piles, a little bit at the table, but everything else is cleaned up. I could really wanted to... Oh, the paint bucket, I guess. Yeah. Do the tricks. We have plenty of wooden rods, notch planks. We can make fire. Gonna walk a little bit through the area here, pick up any twigs, and then I'm just gonna throw them all away. Put it on the fire. Clean up, clean up. Gonna be still so many wood splitters and twigs everywhere on the ground from all the trees that we had to cut down. But eventually, we're gonna get them all. Yeah, let's destroy for fuel all the splinters. And all the tricks. "52 hours, that's plenty." Looks like we drank all the water from the pot. Okay, let's keep this one on me. Then in the morning, we're gonna make a fire, cook off the water pot 2 times, fill up the plastic bottle and the leather bag, and then we have 3 liters of water for transport. Also, apparently, I disassembled the walls and the antlers didn't fall down. So... What do you mean, when do you start building a base? I have a house here. A fancy house with a butler out front and bookshelf. That's civilization, right? 2 bookshelves? Oh no, did my chives died? Oh no, they're ready to harvest. They look a little bit not healthy, so let's quickly harvest them. Let's dry that stuff. I definitely want to go a little bit on a trip here. In a minute. Our new fridge already full. Fantastic. God damn it. I guess the chives can go in here. Got those crates. As happy as I am that I have a bunch of crates now, they're not good enough. They're not cutting it. Hey, Avenger, what's up? Hope you're doing great. Oh, 3 traps have something in them. Let's check. What do we have? We got some rabbit meat. What's that? A dead raccoon. Yeah, we finally, after getting a bunch of nails yesterday, we were able to get some organization. What's that? A baby kitten rabbit, female? Okay, you actually you get to survive. Yeah, we got a proper hutch for the chickens, increased the size of that. Got storage crates all over the place. The dead rabbit, old school dead rabbit. Okay, cool. You also started a new playthrough. What are your any sort of theme? Any sort of specific setting, or just a good old vanilla? Just let it go playthrough. My chat's cut off. In Muldrow. I mean, I always say my favorite thing to do when I'm in Muldrow is leave. But I'm not sure that's necessarily an option for you. This is cooked. I mean, Muldrow has a bunch of, like, in the update, I'm assuming you're playing Build 42, has a bunch of really great places now where you can actually base up. So either if you're in the, like, gated community residential area, like in the eastern part of town, that's a great spot for a base. if you can manage it to clear out the police station, that makes for a great base. Oh, I'm still carrying the baby kid, the baby rabbit. Yeah. Like, why am I so over-encumbered? Baby rabbit, 9 encumbrance. Welcome to your new fiber home. Right, I wanted to check how we're looking here. 85 going down. So we have currently overweight status. So I guess despite having all that fancy rabbit meat, we're not going to eat any of that. Let's put all of that into the cooler. That rabbit, and I guess half the cabbages. Gonna live off cabbages today. Shame that you can't put the cooking pot on top of the fireplace. That is just the worst. Okay. Where you? All right. So in build 41 it was the best. I think even in build 42 it's kind of still one of the crops that takes the least amount of time, grows in many months. I think it's also cold resistant, so it's not gonna die you from low temperature, die on you from low temperatures. So yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna leave the sleeping bag behind. I do not intend to make a super long trip today. So my plan here was to walk with a bunch of empty gas cans. Up the rubber hose. Leave the nails here. Trying to decide how over encumbered I'm gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Do I have, in case we run into any zombies, like a main hand weapon, stone scythe? No left. Okay. So we have that other van parked down there at the intersection. I kind of want to fuel that up and then drive around with that a little bit and siphon the gas from that other van that we found fully fueled up. And then maybe go and murder some chickens for feathers. So much better being able to not drive around. Yeah, this is basically the first car we brought home, but yesterday we actually managed to get another car all the way home, and we now have the means to siphon fuel from other cars, which kind of opens up the whole map. We still need to, get a more permanent fuel supply, like get a generator and get that going on a gas station, but that's a little bit more tricky. We had chickens down here. Let's see how they're doing. Oh no, there's a dead chicken on the ground. Tragic. Is that a fresh chicken? It was fresh even. And 76 feathers, okay. Like I'm actually kinda here for the feathers. Oh, you I can't go inside. It's against the rules. I can open the door and let the rooster outside. I mean, no offense. So we need feathers because we want to craft our own mattress and pillows. And that's like for sewing that. We kind of need that. Please pay no attention to what's happening on the screen. Oh. Ah, we got way more feathers now suddenly. Don't know how that happened. Exactly. I mean, just rooting out the odd man out there. She's not having a good time there anyway, right? Because of all the other chickens there was overpopulated. Just doing them a favor. Also, hello zombies. What? In here, actually? Yeah. Wondering, they also have chickens in the back? They certainly do. Ah. Just doing a health inspection here on the chickens. No, nobody else is looking after them. What are you doing behind the hutch here? You think nobody notices you? Yeah. Everybody else having a good time here? Thing is, if we actually want to build a mattress, we need 500 feathers. And we're getting like 80 from a chicken. I think I'm being very humane here, bringing them, you know, around the corner so the other chickens don't know what's happening. So I guess I can also, you know, grab some chicken feathers from the ground, but that's very tedious. That gets me one at a time. Also, I don't actually want to, you know, eliminate, like, wipe out any of these little chicken farms. We can always come back here and say, hey, we can grab a whole bunch of eggs here from these guys. It's free chicken real estate. Yeah, I think they might get stressed. I'm not sure if that is actually enough for them to not get the effect from that. You know, after a certain level of animal husbandry, animal handling, animal care, whatever it's called, you actually see whether or not eggs are fertilized. Well, we're not quite there yet. Alright, so this was the place I wanted to go to. Because we have the Pen as Hem van here. We can also grab that stuff. And we can... This had full gas. Am I misremembering? Was it just great condition? Great condition, no gas. God damn it. Used wet gas. 1 liter. Yeah, okay. Check. Yeah, that's the corner we've not been through, actually. But we had a car standing somewhere with like tons of gas. Was it here with the animal trailer? No. We're kind of late, actually. A little bit of a walk back. Okay, you know what? We're gonna drive back to base. We're gonna drive by that other place with chickens and maybe grab ourselves a rooster. I'm looking at 300 feathers. I realistically have the feathers we need. 500 for the mattress and then another 100 for another pillow, because we obviously want to have a pillow, not just a mattress. Oh, maybe this one had gas? Not a lot, not a lot. But you know what? And fill it in. A lot of feathers here on the ground. Anybody else here, chicken-wise? You having a good chicken day? Dee 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 dee. Sheep also looking fine. I might actually have to check again if they any of the sheep are pregnant by now. What do we have in here? Oh, we have. I was hoping. We get a roller, like a red feather rooster, but there's only a white one. It's not the end of the world, but still. Okay, you're ram. Also, you have fluffy sheep here. Abundant wool. I need to bring my shears down here. It looks like they're not getting it on here. What's up with that? The ram is not up to the task. The speed control is F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. It's totally safe to drive like this. Like one eye on the road, two eyes in the inventory screen. While carrying a chicken. I missed my exit. I'm so used to driving until the or running until that that red car there. And yeah, I'm not gonna drive to base with every single car because it's an off-road area and that's not great for the car. Unless I, have to bring a lot of loot back, I think I'm just gonna run it. Mister, drop ya. Gotcha. And also check your status. Calm. Wasn't even stressed by that. Then we stole some eggs from that other place that may or may not be fertilized. I'm just gonna again throw them on the ground here and see if something hatches. Alright, meanwhile, chicken skulls. 439 feathers. We can snack on some chicken feed and we can cook the chickens. The 107 hunger reduction. Oh, some chunky ladies that we murdered. I mean, that suddenly unexpectedly died. Make a little fire. Wonderful. It's like, did I not drink anything today? Why is the leatherback still showing full? It's not showing full. Transfer. Put out the fire. You know what? We can afford. Yeah, we're not that overweight. We can afford a little chicken here. The rest we're just gonna leave in the campfire for now. We're even still losing weight. Might actually lose the high weight status here. Alright. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna do one more day, and we're gonna try to find those cars with fuel that I seem to remember that we had somewhere. Technically, we should also... We have the metalworking book, right? I should be reading that, but we can't read without light anyway. And I don't want to use my batteries. Reading. Plenty of batteries. remember to actually turn off the flashlight before I click on sleep. Right, I think we're just gonna fill up that leather water bag. Oh, pot stays on the ground. Fantastic. And I guess we grab chicken for the road. And maybe a cabbage. Yeah, I should maybe check the traps, but I kind of really want to get going. We did the traps yesterday, and then we didn't leave the base until 11. That's kind of... It's always so much to do. Yeah, I'm gonna drive this way around. And yeah. See if I remember correctly where that thing was. I mean, there's also an argument to be made to just grab that animal trailer that was there, although it was from a crash site, so it's gonna be in horrible, horrible condition. It might just blow a tire or two the moment we start to move it. Clothing on the ground that we're totally gonna pick up at a later stage. We want to go this way. First little adventure is gonna be driving down this way, and we should then come across a crash site, an animal trailer. Chicken still hopefully running around here. Let's check what the condition of that trailer is. I don't think I want to risk it. Didn't we just free treat 2 chickens? No, maybe this was actually 4. Oh, they're thirsty. Yeah, they don't have any water here, so they all you know, they're all doomed, and I'm not gonna build them a watering trough out here. We might just... Alright. Can we not do this? Oh, they were dying off first anyway. And I needed the feathers. We certainly had a bad day. Well, now we have enough feathers to make ourselves a bed. Ah, no, I didn't. No, those were also all wrecks up there, so definitely not anything that could have had fuel. I regret not doing proper map notes. Maybe there was a car on that house that had fuel. This was another chicken rescue operation here. They're probably also gonna die, but now I have enough feathers, so I don't care. Will, however, give it a quick check here, what the trailer condition is. Lots of trash, yeah, no, it's just... You know what I could do? Why don't we just remove this animal zone? The chickens are free to roam wherever they want to go. And maybe they'll go somewhere where they can find some water. Yeah, I think it's really just like randomly, you know, crash site, and then it sets automatically all vehicles that are involved there. Overall condition to like 15%. Yeah, no, that's actually both crashed vehicles, so we can't even get fuel from them. Yeah, now I'm a little bit lost where I found that had that vehicle that actually still had some gas in it. I don't think we've ever been down here to these houses or to this house. What we're gonna do here? In. So barbecue lighter. We still need a welding torch, but if we have one, that's like 5 refills there. I'm certain here was some sort of house that we just ran past because of the zombies. Like when we didn't really have tools and weapons and stuff. Yeah, the problem is the power is out, right? No electricity. So in order to get any gas from a gas station, we would need a generator. And that's not so easy. That's also empty. I kind of want that tiny table. So we always have a crafting table with us. What if there's a less weight table than 5? I'm not even sure if we had a gas can within the first month. Otherwise, there might have been an argument to be made to make a trip to the gas station before power is off. Then again, you know, you're not gonna make a trip into West Point to get to the gas station. That just sounds like a bad time. So this is a house we've not been to at all. But it also doesn't have anything interesting. Do a quick chicken safety check. Looks all fine here. Carry on. Hey, Zombie Fox. What's up? Oh, you know what? I haven't checked the mailbox. Nothing in there. Now, considering that the idea of our trip, both yesterday and today, was to get some fuel, and the one thing we haven't gotten at all is fuel. This has not been a full success so far. Let me try to massage these old thinking things of mine. I know we had a car here, right? But I'm very certain, I guess, here? Yes. Definitely. I just thought we had something closer by. But I think, yeah, it's not that late in the day yet. That's still worth the trip, I think. And also, somebody refresh my PC memory. What's down this road? Does that even lead anywhere? It's just, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Then realistically, if we want to get a generator, we're gonna have to do a road trip to Echo Creek. think that's the only reasonable option. Because ain't no way I'm gonna get a generator from the Louisville checkpoint. Yeah, there are, I think, 3 or maybe a couple more generators that are always spawned, so it's not randomly like the one in garages, but they're like fixed spawns out in the world. And one of those is in Echo Creek. Handful is at the Louisville checkpoint, and I think 1 or 2 are at the Louisville Music Festival. Yeah. Ah, well. Yes, come on me. What about this guy? Didn't have any gas. Great. Well, with PZ lately, I've been enjoying this run so much. I've been streaming on days where I usually don't stream. And hey, Crazy Eyes, welcome on in. We just go cross country here. I know I shouldn't be off-roading. Can't repair vehicles. But it's such a good shortcut. Alright. Really only the white one that had fuel? Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's definitely... Oh, we're full? Okay, so this one's layer, this one empty, this one's full. And we have some spare gas left here. Okay, that's cool. Let's put that away. No, while we're here anyway. Let's do a quick mechanics training session here. It's free XP per vehicle, and you can only do each vehicle once per 24 hours, so we just do it with the one car we have at base. We're going to be very, very limited in how fast we can level this. So what? Yeah, you need just a screwdriver for that. Once you reach level 1 mechanics, I think you can do some other stuff where you need a wrench. And I think from level 2 on, you can, maybe even from level 1 on already, you can do the tires. So I have it, I'm only doing those that I can remove and put on again without any risk of doing damage. In theory, you can just try all the parts, you know, even if it says, you know, chance to damage it 50%, you're like, whatever, I'm never going to use this car. I'm just going to wreck it and train my mechanics skill. And then you would need a wrench, a lug wrench or tire iron, and a jack as additional tools. Yeah, but we have a full gas tank of gas now in this car and in our other one. One that's back at base, right? And, well, a half-full spare gas can. Means we can probably do a little bit of a road trip with one of the cars. We have a little bit of daylight left. I want to do just one quick little thing here. When we were coming down this road a couple days ago, I think almost a week ago, I saw like huge amounts of zombies on the fields. I want to just verify that that's still the case. Or if it was just, you know, maybe it was just a group of 10 and it just looked like a lot while we were driving by. Yeah, never mind. They're no longer on the field, down the road now. Okay. Yeah, I got my spare axes in the car. This might require one or two extra. Did I not have? Yeah. You ruined my kill nothing on the road approach. Some metal scouting here. Definitely more zombies than you would expect, because the number you would expect in this field is none. I'm okay with getting some more loot, some more combat XP here. And you know what? We're playing without zombie respawn, so every zombie you kill now is a zombie we don't have to kill later. It's not gonna be much longer for this world. Yeah, alright. We got another one. Hold that thought there, Mr. Zombie. I'll be right with you. Your zombie call is important to us. Hunting trawl. No idea where these zombies are coming from. I really thought there were like big hordes of zombies that were kind of migrating all the way from Tiki Town over with each helicopter that's in our base, right? But it looks kind of tame so far. Louisville East. Map of the music festival. Trying to tell me something about the generator trip. Let's call that good enough. Still have a little bit of a way to go back to base. Okay, well, if you ask so nicely, we do 2 more. Why don't you guys come to this side of the road? Black Digital Watch? What? Didn't you have something on your arm? Could have sworn he was wearing a watch. Okay, 1 more. For good measure. Backpack, huh? Duffel bag. Avenger, have a good night. Thanks for being here. I don't know if I should take another chicken with me back home now. I think we got 2 chickens and now we got a rooster, so eventually we get some chicks. We'll be fine. Plenty of eggs. Also, I guess we lost the overweight trade here. Good. I have to smash a whole chicken again in a second. One thing I want to check here quickly. So this thing has a locked back. I didn't actually bring my car tools. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need a wrench to open that door. And we need intermediate mechanics. Okay. Well, that's just annoying. Plug up here. What do we need to bring back? The chicken stuff. Watches, lighter, the propane. I guess the table we leave here, and I remember where we picked up the 20x. Yeah, let's get also the luck wrench back. Anything else in the car here? And that's I'm just gonna take with me to throw away. I'm kind of thinking if we actually gonna make a big old road trip to find a better car and maybe pick up the generator. Well, pick up the generator from Echo Creek and maybe find a better car. Let's put the priorities that way around. Although let's be honest, finding a better car is my priority. I think we might just take the Dash Bull Driver, because that's like it's a shit car. Really don't like it. This keyring in the garbage, please. Chicken feathers. A bunch more of that jewelry stuff. Nice, some chicken heads again here. That's a good night for whatever that broke there. Blunt bone knife. Ah. Drop. Not running around with two screwdrivers. Yeah, let's drop that here. Lighter over there, and I think I'm going to put the ground shovel here as a potential melted in item. I think these might also have been eggs that I just picked up for potential hatchlings. Got it. Pigs. fairly light backpack. I like it. Not carrying too much crap around with me. So I don't think we need a generator for the base anytime soon, right? But I think getting a generator just to be able to set it up at a gas station makes a lot of sense. Just so that we can stay mobile. The problem is the nearest gas stations from here. Why did I make my base here? I would be here, right? Crossroads. West Point? Probably not. I'm not even gonna talk about Muldrow, and I guess Tiki Town? Town might actually be closer than Four Corners, but no idea how busy that is. We'll have to figure it out, but we'll have to figure it out another time. We're gonna call it here. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for hanging out, either to the Factorio, to the Zomboid, to both. We'll continue. Yeah, Factorio is gonna be a regular thing now. Factorio Logical super modded to run 1 or 2 times a week. Probably continue that on Thursday. Tomorrow we do XCOM, and I don't know when we continue this Zomboid run, but definitely gonna find a place to squeeze it in. Alright, I think we're just gonna call it here. I don't feel like looking around for a raid. I'm just gonna call it. Have a good night. Zombie Fox, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.